Lepelle has experienced instability in its management in the past 3 years. The CEO of the board resigned in 2020 and the acting CEO was suspended last year. To bring you the latest on the ground, we cross now to SABC News reporter Lutendo Bobodi. A very good morning to Lutendo. What's happening where you are?
Thank you so much, Desri. Yes, as you said, as you detailed in your intro, this is the march that's being staged by SAMWU, of course, marching to the offices of Lepelle Water Board. Of course, that is an institution, a government-owned institution that is tasked to, of course, provide water to about 90% of the people here in Limpopo. SAMWU is raising quite a few issues, quite a few bones of contentions around this issue around the water board itself. As you can see just behind me, they have already gathered here. I've counted a few hundreds, about just over 100 or nearly 200 right now. The turnout has been quite impressive. They'll be moving here from SABC Park, which is of course a point of departure for many who are staging protests and marches. They're going to be marching about 2 kilometers just south of here. But of course, we said that the SAMWU is raising quite a few issues concerning this water board, and now I'm joined by the Deputy Secretary of SAMWU in the province, Mr. Ndicheni Mufamadi, to give us more details on this particular march. Mr. Mufamadi, thank you so much for your time. You're raising a lot of issues, one of them being the safety of workers at Lepelle.
Yes, thanks. We are here as SAMWU, as has already said, we are marching from here to the Lepelle Northern Water offices. Our demands, one of them is, as he had already said, safety of our workers. When we talk about safety of our workers, we mean that some of our workers, they do not have protective clothing. We do have some camps like Bapalabura camp and another camp in Liwahomu, wherein you will find that the fence there has collapsed. There is no fencing, and our workers are vulnerable to wild animals. Wild animals are always roaming around. That is what we mean by safety of our workers.
Okay, anyway, one of your key demands is what you allege as interference by the board in administration. Can you talk to us about that? Can you elucidate on that?
Yes, that is where we said the board's failure in its fiduciary duties. The board members usually interfere with administrative work, whereas their duties is to oversee over the Lepelle Northern Water. So we want that to stop. That board members must not interfere with administration in Lepelle Northern Water.
Okay. You said that as labor unions, you agreed with Lepelle Northern Water on about 6% salary increment, but now you allege that they unilaterally went on and implement about 3%. Can you talk to us about that?
That is true. It is part of our demand, the non-implementation of collective agreement, because in the bargaining council it was agreed that our workers and all workers in general, the salary increase must be increased by 6.5%, of which in Lepelle they decided to increase by 3%. So they didn't implement that resolution. So it is part of our demands.
Okay, just quickly, you are also talking about the services that are being insourced. What are those services?
Yes, here in Lepelle Northern Water, it is a disaster. You find the services of cleaners being outsourced, the services of securities being outsourced. So we want all those services back to the to the Lepelle Northern Water. We want those services to be insourced back.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, right?
You are welcome.
Well,
Thank you very much.
thank you so much, Desiree. As you can see, the marchers are already leaving. They are now marching towards the offices of Lepelle Northern Water or Lepelle Board. Now they will be, of course, delivering a memorandum of grievances to the managers there at Lepelle Northern Water. Desiree.
Lutendo Bobodi there coming to us from Polokwane.